Yesterday, I got a message from my subscriber Ticket Kev who said he had heard Condi Rice was a likely choice for McCain's vice president. Now, first thing, vice presidents are very hard to predict. There are so many possible factors, from geography to policy to simply who gets along with who, and the competition doesn't even occur in public, so I generally sit out and watch when it comes to vice presidents. I do watch closely, though, and for Condoleeza, I had heard this before, but I didn't really take it seriously for a couple of reasons. First, that I believe her when she says she's not interested in continuing to serve in Washington. There's plenty of reason to believe that. It has been a hard last few years, especially for her, because she's part of an administration, one, that is disliked by most of this country. Number two, she's Secretary of State, so she represents our government to an international community that dislikes her even more than the American public hates her. And, well, hate is strong. But third, she is in a weak and bullied position within the administration itself, with the Vice President and the Pentagon routinely playing big dog games and doing end runs around the Department of State to advance their interests. This is a lonely place, my friends. As a member of the administration, Condi's defining moment for me was when she testified before the 9/11 Commission and accidentally released classified information, the title of the memo the Bush administration chose to ignore before September 11th. It was called "Bin Laden Determined to Attack Inside the United States." That was a mistake that was enormously enlightening for the American people and really bad if you're in the Bush administration. Conservatives know, and not just for that reason, that Condi is not born to be a leader. Condi's career at the White House sometimes seems like just a series of events where good old boys walk all over her. Much the same experience as Colin Powell is supposed to have had. Why would they want someone like that a heartbeat away from becoming president? A 73-year-old heartbeat at that. So I had pretty much filed the Condi VP rumor under not bloody likely. But then I got that message from Ticket Kev and I had this flash of realization. If I was John McCain, I would actually be in close contact with Condi Rice right now and doing my best to keep her interested, because there is just one unlikely scenario in which she would be the perfect choice to bring the presidency to John McCain. Here it is. Hillary Clinton is all but guaranteed to come in behind Barack Obama in the primary season, and she is trying to persuade superdelegates to vote against the people's choice and basically coronate her as the nominee. Now, I've already been clear, I don't think that's going to happen, but John McCain can't be sure one way or the other, and if it did happen, you know what this would mean. 40 years after the struggles and imprisonments, the tragedies and social upheaval of the civil rights movement, America would finally have a black candidate who had run for president and won enough votes to be the nominee of a major party. And just one step away from the first black president, the Democratic Party aristocracy overrules the popular choice and tells that candidate, yes, you won the votes, and America wants you, but we're going to give the nomination to the second place winner. And in that rare and unlikely scenario, which happens to be the only hope for the Clinton campaign, John McCain's choice of Condoleeza Rice would be a political masterstroke and draw many crossover voters. And I'm not, by the way, talking about the black vote. There are lots of blacks who will vote Democratic no matter what and wouldn't vote Condi for president, let alone vice. I'm talking about instead the pan-racial group of voters, to include blacks and whites and everybody, the group who have become invested in making 2008 a milestone year, a piece of history. I feel that tug, and I bet you do a little bit too. We would be given, under those circumstances, a choice between two historical events. Black candidate wins the public vote, only to have the aristocracy hand it to a white candidate. Or, first black female vice president. Period. No loose ends. Under those circumstances, McCain has an excellent opportunity if he can convince her to stick around. Now, she doesn't want to. Could he convince her? Well, it seems like Condi is receptive to bullying, which is one thing that McCain is good at. This is not, by the way, how I would vote. I think Condi Rice has had more than enough power and influence for her lifetime, and no vice president is going to warm me up to the thought of pro-war, do nothing about healthcare John McCain, even if Hillary is the alternative. But tactically, that scenario would be one of the smoothest roads to the White House for McCain. Hey, did you vote for me on Monday? 96 amazing people voted for me in the Project Breakout Political Pundit Competition, which has rocketed me into second place after the first day, which I can hold, if I can hold on to it, is a good enough position to make the finals. Thank you so much. I need you to vote again today to help keep me there. If you didn't vote yesterday, please support me today and tomorrow. Just go to the link in the sidebar. That's my page with my video entry on it. It's a video that is not on YouTube. Create a username, come back to my video, and hit the vote button 15 times. For whatever reason, they give you 15 votes a day, but hey, it only takes a second to click a mouse 15 times. You can do this every day up until Sunday, that's April 13th. And the prize, if I win the finals, is they send me to cover one of the political conventions this summer, which is an amazing prize for someone like me. Please support me in this contest, tell your friends, get me into the finals, and send me to Denver or Minneapolis. Thanks for watching. Go and vote!